you, everyone. I would like to introduce Peter Schramm. Peter Schramm is the director of the Ashbrook Center. And some of you folks may not have heard of the Ashbrook Center, but the Ashbrook Center was established after John Ashbrook, who was a great congressman, and he actually ran for president of the United States. John has taught the meaning and significance of America. Peter Schramm was born in Hungary, came to America at age 10, went to high school, went to college, went on and worked for the federal government, and worked in the Department of Education, and became the director of the Ashbrook Center about 18 years ago. Peter has been involved in many things. From all of the Bush family have been involved with the Ashbrook Center. Margaret Thatcher, George Will, I can go down the list. I encourage everyone to go to ashbrook.org and look up No Left Turns. And check out this gal named Julie Ponce. She's my daughter. She writes for me. Anyway, at this time, Peter Schramm. Hi, can you hear me? Because I can't hear myself. It feels like you're in a bell up here. Very good to be here. I'm proud to be here. I'm honored to be here. I've been in politics for about, 50 years almost, it seems. I got into politics in 1964 with Barry Goldwater. Bob was too young to remember that. And I just want to say that I'm actually honored to be here. The next Speaker of the House of Representatives will be here in a little bit. This is the most exciting political development that I've seen in my lifetime. I was in the Reagan administration. I was in California when Reagan became president. I worked for him for a couple of years. That was exciting, but I think this is an opportunity that is really better for us, not only as partisan Republicans, but for us as partisans of the Constitution. Something has happened over the last year and a half. You know what it is, so I'm not going to recount it. The Democrats, the left-wing Democrats, Obama and Pelosi and Reid, stretched themselves, stretched our credibility, pushed things through Congress that we didn't approve of. That made us mad. And there's nothing more attractive, in my opinion, than an American who gets mad. I love Americans when they get mad. They're going to find out Tuesday what an angry electorate is able to do. Lincoln said famously once that you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. This is a perfect example of that. We gave them their shot. They thought that they had a mandate to go further left, and they were wrong. We're now going to take approximately 6 Ohio Democratic seats back in the House. Of course, we're going to win the governor's slot in Ohio. Kasich will be the next governor. Portman will be the next senator. We'll take every executive office in the state, by the way, according to the political scientists who study this stuff. There's no question of that. We're going to win somewhere between 55 and 70 House seats. That's unheard of. What will happen after that? The Senate will be closer. We'll take at least 7 Senate seats in the U.S. Senate. We might take the majority. We might get up to 10. If the tidal wave is serious enough, we have a chance to win the Senate. Now, of course, there are assumptions here. That is that all of us and all your friends and family are going to go out and vote at least once. Now, let's play their game. Why not? But look, do me a favor. I'm a professor. I'm not a politician. There are a couple of students, and thanks for showing up, guys. Good to see you. Ashbrook scholars. What we do, as Bob said, is we teach students what America is all about. The things for which we, to put it in George Washington terms, George Washington was once asked what he was doing, and he said he was trying to prove to the world that human beings are good enough to govern themselves.
Exactly.
It's a very simple proposition. No one before the Americans came along had asserted such an incredible thing, that ordinary folk like me and Bob Kessler can govern ourselves, right? And you included. That is what we could do once again. And we have to keep doing that. We have to do it over and over again. Each generation has to do it. And at the Ashbrook Center, we try to teach that as seriously as we can by putting young people in touch with the founders and the framers. God bless you all. Go out and vote. Thank you. Is there someone who's supposed to follow me? Or is this not an act that can be followed?